Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our fellow entrepreneurs around the world. I want to welcome all of you to our Empowering Tuesday. And so today I get to talk about day one of building your dreams. As a matter of fact, I want to talk a little bit about this and how this struck me. And a couple of years ago, I went to visit the Amazon headquarters. And so in Seattle. And everywhere I go in the elevator, that's what I saw day one. And it really sparked something in me in that, as we are entrepreneurs in pursuing our dreams and building our dreams, and oftentimes we'll forget how we feel on day one. And so the topic is day one today. I know that with this company, we just officially launched here in America, in the United States, on May 23rd, I think it was about a little over a month ago. And so, and some of us get to participate in doing the pre-launch phase, but it doesn't matter how and when you get involved. Let's treat today as your day one in engaging in this platform and in building your dreams. And so I want to talk about day one. Let's talk about and reflect on day one, because this is so important as you go and embark on this journey. So as on day one, there must have been something that has sparked within you. There must have been something that had triggered, that have stimulated in you that want to be a part of something. And so if we're able to keep that spark of maybe that spark of hope, maybe that spark of wellness, maybe that spark of a chance, whatever that might be, if you could keep that feeling, it's a feeling, okay? And that spark, it was a feeling. It's more of a feel than a logical brain thing, right? So from your heart, you felt that there was a spark in you. And I could tell you that after 30 years being in this space, in this industry, if you're able to keep that spark and keep it going consistently and persistently, if you can keep it going for 1 year, you're bound to hit success. And so let me preface by saying what I mean by that. And by the way, my name is Kim Hui. Welcome to the call. For those of you that don't know me, I'm currently in Los Angeles, coming to you live in LA. And so that spark, something that has sparked within you that want to do something. It was more of an emotional thing, a feeling thing, right? So from this feeling of wanting to be a part of this movement, and obviously behind this movement, there is a business platform that will allow us to achieve our dreams. Okay. So as some of us, the last couple of months or last 30 days or whatever time frame that you got involved with. So with that spark, then you begin to take action, some of you. And as you take action, when we start something, there's an expectation of what we want to get out of this business. And so as we start doing some work, the expectation from this spark compared to the actual action, actual results that we get from it, when things are not matching, the results does not match our expectation, that's when doubts creeps in. That's when doubt started, our logical mind kicked in and go, oh my gosh, what am I doing? How should I do it? So rather than pursuing, we begin to go into a little, for lack of better words, a little doubtful mode of like questioning, am I doing the right thing? Or the fear of being judged, or like, what are people going to think of me? So what I like to do today is, how do we take from our day one excitement, passion, whatever that you saw and from day one, and how do we go into engaging in a business, in a platform to building our success? And so, and this probably is the most should I say misunderstood? Maybe a misunderstood industry, because nobody were able to articulate either in a book or in a logical mind structurally to explain how and what to do. And the reason for that is because how do you go about teaching someone going to mountain climbing? Or how do you go about teaching someone on a book, how to go fishing, how to go biking, how to go swimming, how to swim? So all these things, it takes experiential journey. It takes somebody to actually get involved, get in the program, actually dive. Let's say if you want to learn how to swim, you cannot learn it from a book. You have to actually get into the pool, get in the water, and just, you have to feel it yourself, because there are so many different variables. If you are swimming in a swimming pool where there's no ocean, no wave, then it's more stable learning environment. Versus if you swim in the ocean, there's different variable, different climates that you would deal with. Well, same thing when it comes to this platform, because we are in the people's business. And typically with people, what do we get? We get all kinds of emotions, all kinds of dynamics. And so, and combine that with our very own, we all have lessons, we all have our own life journeys, right? So and on top of that, other people's emotion, we got to add on to our own emotion, our own conditioning, our own belief systems. So with all this stuff, it kind of complicates things. But what I would like to do is I would like to make it as simple as possible on how I did what I did in 30 years. And how do you go about taking your day one, your excitement, the full of hopes, to embarking on a journey that when the wave come, when different climate come, that you still persist, still go on this journey. And so I think before we do that, it's important that we declutter some of the thoughts, some of the belief system that no longer serve us. And that said, let's think about what is it. I think having a right perception of understanding what is it we do, because oftentimes when people lack a clear vision of what is it we do, that when noises come in, when statics come in, that's when people it literally challenge their very own belief system in about themselves and about what we're doing. Okay. So with that said, let's think about what is that we do. Okay. And so this is how I look at it. And that's why I go out there and build what I do. Okay. So now, what is it we do? First, what we do here at 3 is we promote a proactive wellness lifestyle. Okay. Promote a more conscious living. Okay. So that's number one. We promote proactive wellness, proactive wellness. Okay. Proactive wellness living. Okay. Second thing we do, what do? We promote a different way of creating wealth. And with that, I'm going to go into a little bit of that, and that will help kind of set the tone for when you go about to share with other people, what is that we do, okay? And number 3, what is number 3 that we do? We go out there and make a positive change in our own lifestyle, okay? So what does that mean by making a positive change? This positive change could be making more conscious effort in what we eat and how we look in nutrition, okay? Also, a more conscious effort of looking at different ways in this changing times we're living in, and the different ways of creating wealth, okay? And so, and the fourth thing we do is we help other people. We help other people to perhaps live a healthier lifestyle. We help other people finding a different way of creating wealth than whatever we've been conditioned to in the past, through society, through education, through whatever, okay? And last but not least is to build a global community with people that resonates with this message, resonates this cause. So when you understand what it is that you do, what is that we do, that's what we do. And because oftentimes as people, day one, they're excited. And then when they go out there and share the business with other people, then other people might throw in their conditioning, their belief system, their feedback about what is we do. But if you have a firm belief, looking at this business platform with a new lens, the things we'll talk about, these are things that I resonated with. That is truly why I'm doing this. We want to live a healthier lifestyle. We wanted to have a vehicle to help people to create financial freedom. So, and we want to help people. We want to change our life. And in order for us to change our life, we got to help other people to change their lives. So if these items resonates with you in what we do, then I want you to look at this from a 30,000 feet high and not subject yourself to what other people will say about what it is. And so, and having said that, this is most misunderstood industry, because as you go out and tell other people, they might say, oh, it's one of those things. This is a paradigm shift. When you shift your own paradigm and when you shift your own perception of what this is, everything changes. How you pitch this business, how you share this with other people. This is not about who you're going to get in the business. This is about who you can help, who wants to be a part of this messaging, who wants to be a part of this, how we created this movement from the get-go. It was this type of messaging to get people. Now, obviously, as you go share with other people, not everyone will have the same vibration or the same frequency to understand that messaging. Because when you go out there and talk to other people, give an example, when you talk to people about cell phone, okay? Now, most people, their mindsets are stuck in the old times. This is like a jug, a water jug, but it's a cell phone back in those days. Well, today, the cell phone is very different, okay? My cell phone today, it's a camera, it's a recorder, it can take notes for me. I can scan things and use it as a fax machine. So as you talk about, the kind of business model we're in, they will say, well, it's one of those things. No, it has changed. That labeling, that fixation has changed. So when you have that perception of what it is, you will no longer worry about what people label it, fixed it. So I hope that this is the number one step before we worry about how to do this, is we gotta have clarity of what it is. Because if not, that little thing in the back of our head, when you want to talk to this person, go, oh, I can't talk to them. They say we're an MLM. I do not care if it's MLM, NMM, whatever it is. It is a new paradigm, is a business model that can help change people's lives. And if they go, well, is it an MLM? Well, their MLM may be like this, a jug, okay? This is a multifunctional device, a smart device that can do many things, okay? So when it's done well, you can use it to benefit your life. And certainly don't get so addicted to this, but to the phone, okay? But anyway, so coming back to this, it is so important for us to have the right perception of what business you're involved with. So when you have that, plus the spark in day one, knowing that what you have and how to go about and share this with other people, then we'll talk about action. What is it we do? How's it we do? Because we can talk about all day long, all the steps, all the SOP, the standard operation, all the different steps. It is not going to do any good if you don't understand and have a firm belief, have a new belief system of what this is and truly what it has done for me, what this platform has done for me and to hundreds and thousands of people around the world. Okay, so I hope that sets a tone for what to expect when you go out there in day one. When things don't go our way, it's the logical mind. It's much easier to go back to the logic. Well, how why and how? Okay, so anyway. Going back so how do we go about doing this business? Knowing what you have. The second thing is that most people aren't willing to do. It is so simple, and yet most people aren't willing to do. And that is two things. One, make a list of what is that you hope to accomplish. You got to have clarity of what you want. Now, you might not have I don't want to even put it out there. So whatever it is that you want to accomplish through this platform, the world is up for grabs for you to pursue it. What are the odds? What are the chances for me? Came to America when I was 14 years old, gone to college, went to 10 years in corporate America, got laid off, broke, no job in sight, debt, have credit card debts. And what are the odds of someone like myself have the opportunity and the blessing in America to change my life? And at the same time, to have the blessing, the opportunity to help other people change their lives. So I mean, really, really got to think about things like that. It's a new wave of entrepreneurship. In order for us to become successful, we have to help other people to become successful. Okay, so that said, so let's talk about how do we go about doing this. First, what is it you want to accomplish? Number two, it's very important, is to make that list. Okay, now I know a lot of people in the past, they would say, well, I have no contact, or I don't have any warm market. I can tell you, everyone have warm market. After 30 years later, I still have, because all in your mind. If you think about the things I just talked about, promoting proactive wellness, another way, finding a different way to create wealth, Who do you know that want to change? Who do you want to find a better way to make a living? And so I hope I'm getting through to you guys. My thought is going faster than the words can deliver. Okay. So I hope that through knowing what is that you do, this platform is all about, that will stimulate the type of people that you have, that you know, the friends that you have. So make a list of the people that you know that wanted to change your life, to change their lives, that wanted to have a better living, they want to into helping other people, that want to be a part of a community that support and uplift and collaborate with each other. So look for those kind of people. So make a list. Okay. Now, I want to digress a little bit and kind of give a little analogy how people were looking at this. Let's say, for example, let's go back in time. Let's say that back in the old days, you were in a pioneering stage. Let's say back in the old days in the Midwest, I don't know, whatever. So back in the old days that you live in a town that you kind of observe how people are making money. You're observing there were farmers, there were manufacturers, there were people working in a factory, there were small business owner owning a little store. That's how they create wealth. So let's just say that by chance that you went to a different city, okay, and then you witnessed and you watch how other people are generating wealth. You watch how other people are making a living, rather than what we were conditioned to, of what we were trained and taught in that little village. You went to a whole different village and you begin to see things a little differently. Then you try to come back and you got so excited that you come back to your own village. That was a spark, the day one that you saw possibility, you saw opportunity. Then you come back to your town. You say, hey guys, there's a phenomenal opportunity that you could change your life. There's a whole different way of making a living. There's a different way of creating wealth. Some people got excited. They join you. They join this movement. But maybe there might be others that they had tapped into it that you didn't know about. And because because of their past experience, because of hearsay, they begin to putting doubt into this or dampened your spirit about this. But if you knew what you have, you knew what you saw at that different village, you knew that it has changed other people's lives, will you let the naysayers or the doubters doubt you? Oftentimes, what stops people in pursuing this business are not the doubters. What stops most people stop pursuing this business is the person themselves, in which they project the fear within them. That fear is based on perhaps not the right information of what it is, of the not upgrading, looking at this old thing and not looking at this new thing. Okay, so I want to do the analogy so you understand as you go out and share with other people. We move that belief system that this is old news, this is gone. Okay, this is new. Okay, so coming back to this. So now make a list. That is so important. When you make a list, you have a sponsor that are in this business. When I say sponsor, it's like someone that enroll you, helped you, share this opportunity with you, that they enroll you in the business. So I will recommend you this. Make a list of all your top player, all the people that you know. Okay, don't prejudge. I am not asking you to think, would they have the money? Would they do this? Don't prejudge yet. While you have the spark, day one, you're excited. Make a list. Okay. Don't say, well, I got that list on my phone. You know, up to now, I talk to people, still they haven't made that list. I'm telling the very simple thing. You know why people don't do these simple things? Because there's no harm in not doing it. It doesn't seem to have a harm not doing it. So make a list and then highlight the top 10 prospects that you have. And then get with your sponsor or the leader that you're working with. You got to, like they will reach out to you, but also it's a two-way street. You got to reach out to them and say, listen, you know what? These are my top 10 players. And you'll give them a little background and say, look, I'd like to schedule a session with you and teach me how to curate a text message, or how would I approach these people. So that way, I mean, nowadays people like to do text rather than call, whatever that it is. That because you know your prospect a lot better than your sponsor or person that your leader that you're working with, right? So curate a text message and then approach these people. Okay, so make a list. The next thing is call. A list without action ain't gonna happen, because the people on this list is not gonna automatically say, you know what, sign me up, because they don't know what is to sign up. Okay, so make a list, then go ahead and pick up that phone. Okay, now I know sometimes when people call their friends, you know, it seemed like a 10,000-pound phone, you know, but understand something. If you knew you have something good, remember the couple of things we talk about. We promote proactive wellness, right? We're promoting a different way of creating wealth, right? We want to help people. We want to promoting a making a positive change in our lives. So if these are things that you're doing, why are you afraid to talk to your people, right? Not afraid, but, you know, for lack of a better word. So take the little action, maybe send a text. Now, so when you send a text or make a phone call, what do? You find out, these are very basic things, guys. I mean, look, I want to make sure that I'm able to kind of accommodate different arrays of people at different stage of the business, different experiences. So this might be very basic for you, but this is basic to advanced and everything in between. Okay. All right. So then either text or make a phone call and find out where they are, how they're doing, and if they were open to have better health, if they were open to have a different way of making money, if they're open to even making more money, a part-time income, a different stream of income, a spare tire, a spare retirement plan, whatever that might be they're seeking for. And don't send anything yet, just ask first. If they are say, yeah, I'm open, then the next thing is you need to then send information. Okay, what are the information to send? Okay. By the way, okay. So if they're open, either you could do a couple of things. You can invite them to an event. Okay. Now, what are events? Anything and everything that promotes a business. Okay. So the event could be invite them to a live opportunity call, which we have every Monday. You know what? There's a group of really incredibly servant leaders that every Monday. You know, the calls that people have been put up, the leaders have been put up every Monday. There's someone behind the scene managing the Zoom. Okay. There's also a group of leaders that are lining up presenters. There's a group of leaders that are lining up testimonials around the world. And there's a group of leaders that are actually creating the schedule and posting to the community about what is happening. Okay. So there's a lot of going on behind the scene. The system's already in place, and the environment is already in place for us to leverage. Okay, so your whole thing is make a contact, find out if they're open. Okay, if they are, then you want to invite them to an event. What is an event? It could be a live opportunity call, and then depending on your prospect, you know, depending where they are in their lives and their personality, you know, their frequency, their vibration, wherever they are, you know your people best. Then you can either send them a link to a live call and say, listen, you know what, we're going to have a global opportunity showcase. Watch it. If it resonates with you, let's talk. Okay. Or you can send them a pre-recorded message. We say, well, you know what, that's great. Send me some information. Now, those are the type of people when they say, well, send me some information, you have to edify, tee up the information, you're going to send it to them. Okay. So let's just say that if they're professional, right, you can send them, you know, I don't know if they're professors or they're doctors or whatever, you can send the presentation recording by Mike and Linda McCormick. Okay. So it depending, like if they have a different personality, you kind of match the vibration or the people that you're talking to. You got to know what we have, what system we have in place. The system is things that's put in place. For example, we have a YouTube channel. Okay. I think it's called Kim Hui or whatever. Just a YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. There's a lot of videos there. The contents are there for you to utilize. Every Monday, we have a live global opportunity showcase. Every Tuesday, we have an empowerment training such as today. Okay. Every Wednesday, we have a wellness Wednesday, whereby you have dedicated physicians, doctors, healthcare professionals, testimonial speakers that are there to pouring their heart out live, sharing this platform. Instead of you talking, there's a system in place. So anyway, coming back to this. So you invite people either to a live call or recorded call, okay, or a local event. Now, I'm going to be going to a road tour here in North America, as well as in Asia. My July and August travel is like a beehive. Okay. So invite them to these events. And the events are only as good as you promote it. Okay. So the only thing to me, the product is absolutely amazing. The product sells itself. When people are willing to try it, it sells itself. But the events, it's up to you to promote, up to you to sell the events. Okay. So now, so you promote the events, you send them to your prospect. After you call them, you invite them to an event. It doesn't mean you go and present the whole opportunity. Let the tools do it for you. Okay. Then after you send them to the watch the video or send them to a live event, the next thing you have to do is you have to follow up. A lot of people just send them to go, well, they didn't call me back. You have to follow up, dear. Not just they didn't call me back. You find out. Say, hey, listen, did you have a chance to watch the video? What do you like best about it? What is that most appealing to you? So you have to create this kind of thing. It's like kids, right? If anybody had ever raised children, you ask them what you want to drink. If you have an open blanket question, they would say Coca-Cola, right? If you say milk or orange juice or whatever that might be, so just feel open again. Hey, you know what? Tell me, what is it you like most about the video I sent you? Well, I didn't have a chance to watch it. Well, listen, if you told me that you really wanted to have a different way of making money, if you're tired of making money the way you did, take 30 minutes, watch this. And as a matter of fact, actually, tomorrow we're going to have a wellness talk. I really want you to check this out for yourself. It is like none other I've ever seen for me, in my last 30 years of being in the wellness space. You got to take a look at this. So send them a tomorrow call. So tee up the information for whatever event you're promoting. Then you got to follow up, and follow through. Okay. So let's just say that after they watch the event, then you're going to call them and say, listen, you know what? Do you have any question? I'm here to help you answer any questions that you might have and to help you get started. And so for those people who are ready, after you get all their questions answered, then you enroll them. Now, for me, signing up people is the easiest thing. It's a simple, I wouldn't say easy. Well, depending on what perspective you look at it. Signing up people is the easiest thing and it's the simplest thing. Getting them into action is an art. Okay, what do I mean by that? Some people come in because of the product. Some people came in because they want to give you a face. They go, you know what, just stop calling me. I will just sign up so that you stop bugging me, right? Some people are like that. It's fine. They might not see it right away, right? So, but some people that wanted to do this, they're waiting for you to go, listen, what can I do to help you? What can I do? So getting them, once they enrolled, the next thing is get them plugged into the environment where they could grow, where they can nurture their dream. This is not a one-time hit. You sign up, you're going to be wealthy. No, you got to do work. You sign up. And this work is, to me, there's so much self-reflection in this business. Reflection not only in business, but in life. In the things we look at. I mean, like just thinking about doing this training today, day one, it reflects so much. I mean, think about this. Day one, what is your day one like in your marriage? What's day one like in your relationship, right? So day one, we're hot, we're excited, and then as life, beats us up a little bit, then, things change. And so this is so important for us to always be in that day one spark in pursuing your dream. I should take that advice on something else. Okay. Anyway, coming back to this. All right. So follow up, and follow through. At one time, one of my friends asked me, what does it mean by following through? Okay. Following through means if they have not say, stop calling me, I don't want to be part of this. Follow through means, hey, listen, you know what? I saw that you only look at this video. Do you have any question? I want to touch base with you. Until they go, they're in or they're out. If they say, I'm out, stop talking to me about this business. I don't want to do it. That's no problem, but follow through. Let's just say that they go, well, not now. Timing's not right for me. Then you're going to put them in a drip system. Okay. Like the irrigation, out there in your garden, some plants like to be dripped, water drip. Let's say you have a little success in your business. You call them and say, hey, listen, you know what? I'm having amazing fun, amazing success. Now, obviously, you want to build your pipeline full so that you can continue prospecting. Okay. So follow up, follow through. Then for those people who enroll, get them plugged in. Get them to plug into the Monday call. Don't just attend the Monday call by themselves. Have them invite a guest to come in. If they don't know how to invite guests, if they have nobody on the call, that means that might be an issue on the way in which they invite. Or maybe they have an issue in the way that they are thinking of what the business is. That there are people that when the expectation and the results are out of alignment, they go into what's called analysis paralysis. Okay, they analyze so much that it literally they become immobile. They just can't move forward. People say, "Well, I brought a lot of people in the business; they don't move." I send them video; they are not going to watch. Well, you continue on to find the right person that are willing to spend time to watch. Don't get stuck. Some other people might be on a drip system. When you have some success, when you're traveling, say, hey, you know what? I am in South America. I mean, wherever you are, okay? Say, listen, this business is taking me to this place. I'm having a little success here and there. Just do put in a little drip system. But never stop looking for the right person to build this business with. It's been said in this industry, all it takes is one person that's going to change your entire outlook in this industry. One person. If you were to find someone like me, I am so gung-ho, I'm so excited because I'm excited not because of you. I'm excited because of me. I saw hope. I saw a chance that I can be more conscientious every day. I eat healthier, take the Vitality, just before the call, I took an Eternal. So just little things that just get you in feeding your body and your soul with good vibes and good stuff. So anyway, when you find someone like me, like a Samson, like a Roush, like a Lance Smith, like a Mike McCormick, I mean, you name it, they're out there. When you find someone like that, they're going to run with this, with or without you. I tell you what, that'd be a beautiful day. Because I want you to think about this. What if you have someone like myself on your team? You're like, and then every day I call you, say, hey, listen, I have another person to talk to. Can you talk to this person? Or I just got another person that signed up. Imagine how would that change the way you feel about the industry. Imagine how that will change the way you look at the work that we do. If someone were to tell you, listen, we have someone in Hong Kong this lady, the product changed her life. She was, every time she go to OPP, she sees somebody, she's crying in excitement. When you have people coming to you like that, doesn't it change the way you look at what we do? I do not care what alphabet they name us. It completely shatter whatever false belief system that's put out there, okay? So coming back to this, one person, are you willing to continue to look, to continue to dig, to find the one person? Because you're here to change your life. And by changing your life, you're going to help a lot of people change their lives. And that's part of the reason why I'm so gung-ho and I work so many hours in this, also by choice, in the beginning, many years ago, yes, I want to become a multimillionaire. You become a multimillionaire, you go, well, there's got to be more. There's got to be more in life. And when you are able to give back, when you are able to share your experience with other people, and by doing so, it helps change their lives, your life, it just brings out that much more meaning in this thing called life. Okay. So if we're living in this lifetime right now, make it the best, because I ain't coming back on earth. That's it. This okay. So coming back to this. So I hope that you learn to invite people to the event. You invite them to the event, you follow up. Yay, nay, it doesn't matter. Don't internalize it. Go, oh my God, they say this. You know why you're doing this. You know why, what is it you're here to do? Then nothing. I mean, who's your potential? What's the population here around the world? I don't know. Last time I checked, it was a couple of 8 billion, 9 billion, whatever people. So if people listen, well, some people don't like whatever the alphabet industry we're in. Well, let me ask you this. How many people have gotten involved in this industry? Maybe 10% of population, 20% population. So what's more, people that haven't gotten involved or people that have? I'm telling you, just whatever labeling it is that they think it is, what's going to help shift that, what's going to help change that is you. Your credibility, your background, you bring light into what you do. Every day, where attention goes, energy flows. It's wherever you put your attention to. You know, I think I told about the story I read a long time ago. You know, the Native Americans have a story of there's constantly two animals fighting. You know, there's constantly two animals fighting. I mean, imagine this, there's two animals fighting within them. You know, one is good, one is bad. Which one? And the little kid asked this wise man, go, which one survive? It's whichever animal you feed. So that goes to say, let's just say that in our life, in your business life, or in life, there's positivity, there's things that's in the dark. Which one wins? It's every day what energy you put into, which one you feed, light or darkness. So I hope that you choose light. So anyway, follow up, follow through. And then I want to make sure that I want to talk about the activity, the productive activities. A lot of times when people encounter challenges, they begin to do other things, research or whatever that might be. I'm going to go over a few activities that are productive. Okay. Number one. Okay. Now, obviously, you know, looking at videos and all that, that's wonderful. But I want to talk about the activities, prospecting. Okay. What's prospecting? Everywhere you go, it's prospect. Now, we're not going to go, so I'm going to go and prospect this person. It's whomever you encounter at a restaurant, at a supermarket. If they strike a conversation with you, just say, give them compliments. My God, I love your attitude. You are so good at what you do. Whatever that might be. Strike a little conversation, doesn't have to be long, okay? And then just listen. I just launched a proactive wellness business here locally. I mean, I just launched a proactive wellness business. I'm here locally right now in LA or Sedona, wherever that you are right now, and I'm looking for people just like you. Do you know someone that's open to making more money? Do you know someone that's looking for a way to change their life? If wait for the answer, yay, nay, it's just yes, well, great. Give me your phone number, give me your email. I'm going to send you some information. Now that's a live prospect. Then you become a little lukewarm because you are there with them. Okay. You will never, ever run out of prospect. Now, there are some people that are really good going to funnels and doing all that stuff. It's great if you have the skill set to do that. I'm low tech. I don't know how to do funnels. And I was told 19 hits before you become warm. I'm like, my God, why don't we just go with our warm market, people that we know? People go, I can't approach them because they don't like what we do. Well, how is it they know what we do? You tell them what is that we do. I just went over what is that we do, right? So, and you need to internalize that. Truly, when people tell you, give you their perception of what is that you do, you say, that's your perception. That's your perception. You think a phone is a phone. This is a dinosaur phone. This industry has evolved so much that it is ever encompassing and for convenience in our lives. So anyway, coming back to this. Income generating activity, prospecting, go out, meet people. If you don't know anybody, if you really want to succeed, then go meet some people. Okay. And so the next thing is sending invites. I mean, when I say sending invites, I don't mean sending invite to cold market. Sending invites, sending texts, asking questions, calling your friends, sending invites, sending links, sending invites to your prospect, invite them to the live event, invite them to look at a pre-recorded message, then follow up, then training. People that your team got involved with, plug them into the system, plug them into the environment that can grow. We must, I tell you, in this business, if you get anything else, one of the very key thing is to get yourself out of the way. What do I mean by that? Oftentimes people in this industry, they feel like they have to be the one presenting. They have to be the one telling them the business. They have to be the one to train them. You don't have to. When you learn to get yourself out of the way, let the experts, let other people do the teaching, do the sharing for you. Okay. So get them trained, plug them in the training. And you know what? People go, well, what's a link for this? Subscribe to the channel. You will get automatic notification. These are technology these days. You can leverage, okay? So activity, individually, learn, grow, spend time learning this business. If you're here to want to make a fortune, you got to spend time to learn and grow. It's what we put it. We're all busy. Life gets us busy every single day. I'm busy taking care of different things in my life. If you only see what I have to deal with every single day, Lord have mercy. Okay, so now, the next thing is as you advance in your business, you're going to be leading a team. As you lead a team, you're going to have coaching sessions, you're going to have planning event sessions, you're going to have strategy sessions, you're going to have sessions to resolve issues with your team. So these are on the next phase of leadership, okay? So ultimately, once you enroll your people, encourage them to plug in. Monday, global call. Tuesday, training. Wednesday, wellness talk, okay? And then the other days, prospecting. Every day is an opportunity to prospect. So again, the world population is wide open. And so I want to make sure that people that are in here, we all have an opportunity. The company just launched May 23rd, 2023, a little over a month ago. If you are able to keep your day one excitement for 1 year, okay, let's try this. Okay, 1 year is a long time. Keep your excitement, keep it in a honeymoon stage for 90 days. Go back to what you saw. Go back to what is it that sparked something in you and start this process. Make a list, start engaging, start calling, start asking questions, sending information, sending invites. Don't start going everything on the phone. Oh, 3 this, 3 that. No 3. Talk about what is it they want and how there's a platform that can help them. Get them to plug in, okay? Once they enroll, get them get trained. We have different topics of training. Send them links so that they can watch and grow. And when we have live events, which is, I think I'm going to be in Dallas. I'm going to be in New Jersey, in Toronto, Montreal, Calgary, and then throughout Asia in a couple of weeks. So get who in this event, get them to plug in. You don't have to be there if you don't want to, but send the people there, because through a system of duplication, that's how you're going to duplicate a business. If you make yourself the issue, you will always have to be the one that did it. That's linear income. We don't want linear. We want multiple dimensions. We want to generate income multiple ways so that you could leverage your time. Now, let's just say that if you're a super salesperson, you're super good at recruiting, you're super good at teaching and training, you're the only one. What happens to you when you go on vacation? What happened to you when you want to take some time off? Your business stops. But what if there's a system that's professionally put together? And I tell you, my hat goes off and thank you for Peter behind the scene, always doing the admin, and for our team that's doing all these speaking, panelists, doing graphic designs. All these people, we're not on payroll. We're here to make a difference. So I hope that, this little thing, this little talk helps you. People ask me, what did I do? That's what I did. That is what I did. And so, and ultimately, I want to close by sharing this story that I heard many years ago from the great Les Brown. So dear friend. And so Les had told this story and it resonated with me so much. And I wanted to share this with all of you. Of course, Mr. Brown, I tell it much better than I can. But in a nutshell, I want to share this, is that there's a little boy, he goes to school, and every day he goes to school, he'll walk by this street and pass by this house. And in this house, there's a porch, and with the dog and the owner of the dog. And then when he passed by this porch, every day he hears this dog is moaning and groaning, okay? Moaning and groaning. So finally, the little boy walked up after many days of seeing the dog moaning and groaning. Then the little boy walked up to the master, to the owner of the dog, and says, "Sir, can you tell me why is your dog moaning and groaning?" And the guy says, "Well, that young man, that's because he is sitting on a rusted nail. The dog is sitting on a rusted nail." And the little boy, it's just like natural reaction, says, "Why doesn't he just get up so that he would stop hurting?" Why didn't you just get up? Get off of home sitting on the rusted nail. You know what the owner said? The owner of the dog says he doesn't get up because it didn't hurt bad enough. So for those of our friends that are procrastinating, that are whatever that's holding you back, procrastination is because it doesn't hurt bad enough. There seems no harm to procrastinate. It seems no harm, and yet it's keeping you away from living life, achieving things in life that's meaningful to you. It's not always money. I'm at a point in my life, how much money do I need? And so how many houses can I buy, right? So it's really about making an impact, making a difference, because in this lifetime, I want to do everything I can so I don't have to come back to earth. So anyway, with that said, I hope it's been helpful to all of you. Let's together make an impact. Let's together to help other people achieve success. And you know what? It's not too much as a how-to, it's the togetherness. We are in this together. You have us together to do this. But when you believe and know what is it you do, it's not another freaking MLM. No, it is, you see, MLMs, it could be LMM. I don't know, whatever. It is not the alphabet, but it's understanding what it is that you do. What is it we do? I don't have to do this. I could be making a very nice income just sitting and retired. But this is by choice. We are living in a time in humanity right now. We need to shift, all of us. So with that said, have a great day. Go make your list. Make your list. Then if you need help, talk to your leader, talk to the sponsor and say, help me curate a text. Let us find a way to get this thing off the ground. Get your business off the ground. Get you to be on the path to success. It doesn't matter how big. The thing to overcome procrastination, the thing to overcome analysis paralysis is getting started, taking a little action. I don't care what you do. When you start writing that list, before you call, just write that list and go, you know what? Damn it, I started something. Okay. Then next thing send a text. If you're afraid to call, just send a text. No harm done. Okay. Guys. You know what's the worst thing that can happen? They say no. That is the worst thing. Get it going. Have a great week. And I look forward to seeing you guys when I travel a different part of the world. Thank you. Bye. Have a great day.